Dinner's ready, everybody. Come on up. Dinner's ready, everybody. Come on up.
Good evening and welcome in to this evening's stream where we are going to be talking about some big spring deals specifically on waterproof Bluetooth speakers. And well, you saw on the top of the show the EVERBOOM, one of the most biggest deals that I've seen on this speaker, nearly half off. You got to check it out in the carousel below. And speaking of the carousel below, if you notice, there is a QR code you'll just see floating around on the screen. If you scan that will pull up Amazon Beyond for you all to see this lovely, beautiful showroom, which you could check out some of our latest, greatest on-the-go expressive gear by Logitech. And straightforward, if you wish to follow along with us here today, this is where you'll see all of our speakers on deal. On the go for convenience, anywhere. Let's get into it. Our first one being the EVERBOOM. Thank you all so much for hanging out with us here today. Again, if you wish to follow along, that QR code will be floating around the screen. All you have to do is just scan it with your QR or with your phone, that QR code, and it'll pull up that showroom. But let's get into it. If you have any questions, please let us know. Our first speaker I'm going to highlight again will be the EVERBOOM. And if you notice that on our collection of Ultimate Ears, we do have, like, on each one, do you see the volume? That plus minus sign, the increase volume, decrease volume indicator. You have that on each speaker. So visually, this is one of our most, and I will say, like, there's the bigger you go, the more sound you get, the longer the battery life, etc. This is, for what it's worth, probably like grade tier 3, like stepping down from like the first one, like which is the HYPERBOOM. And then you have the EPICBOOM and then the EVERBOOM. This one right here right now is 50% off, and there's only 2 colors available, black and like this cobalt blue. But for some of the features that it does have, 360-degree sound. So that means you're gonna get sound around the whole entire speaker, okay? And then you do have 20 hours of battery life on this one, and this takes a Type-C cable, which it does come with. So you have Type-C charging, and if you've ever heard of Type-C, well, if you haven't, this is basically the fastest charge that you're going to get from your device. So it's going to charge very quickly. And again, for longevity on that, 20 hours of battery life with a very fast charge. This is, again, our speakers by Ultimate Ears are waterproof. So with that, it can float up to about 30 minutes, IP67 rating. So being submerged underwater for about 30 minutes. And you also have that up to, I believe, 5 feet on the drop. Let me actually go ahead and pull up. It's a long list, like between each and every one of these speakers, like there's a long list of specs that each one has. And let me tell you again, just depending on the size that which you get, that is just the bigger that is, the more size you're going to get. And we can kind of just walk through each and every one and each level of our Ultimate Ears speakers. But going through some of the specs here on the EVERBOOM, okay? So, you can, in fact, with this being 360 degrees, you do, in fact, have multiple ways to adjust your EQ levels, because, yes, there is an application that you can connect to on your phone with this. And with this speaker, it does connect to 150 other collection of our Ultimate Ear speakers, like the Boom 4, right? But this discludes some of our smallest speakers, the WONDERBOOM 4 and the MINIROLL, which we'll talk about here in just a second. But very quickly, if you're looking for, again, a party speaker that has really good sound, this does connect to, like, let's say, iOS, Android, and has a party up feature, which we had mentioned. 150 of these can connect to each other, or if you are, again, have a friend that might have one of the other Ultimate Ear speakers, like the MEGABOOM 4 or the Boom 4, these can connect to each other. By the way, yes, it's about up to 4 feet on drop protection with that. So nearly feeling like indestructible. And this being like dust proof, don't have to worry about it getting too dirty, you know, and if it does, just a simple wipe off. It's very, very sturdy and solid. Turning it on too, at the top, you do have multi-features here, like that outdoor boost mode, which you can decrease sound decimal. I believe it goes up to 180 watts. So being able to just increase that with a simple button, especially if you are outside, or again, like maybe at the beach, maybe by the poolside, spring, summer is coming up. This is just a great way to party. And hey, whether maybe you're into sports too, depending on the size and the speaker that you want to get, we'll run through some of the smaller ones that we do have. But the benefit of this is you do have different sound EQ levels that you can adjust. And even if you saw maybe at the top of the show here, there's a megaphone feature that this does have that you have on the app. So Bluetooth connectivity, very easy to connect. So if, let's say you have this connected outside and you're just yelling at the kids, you want them to come on, dinner's ready, as you heard, you could utilize that feature. Cindy, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. I hope you are having a fantastic evening. And if you are looking for something specific, please let us know. Okay, we are going to show you how to connect on the Ultimate Ears application on our phone. So on our device, I'm gonna go ahead and bring my phone down here. If you all can see that a bit, maybe there might be a little bit of a glare, but okay. So showing that there's 3 different settings right away if you do see that. And again, if we need to switch the camera view, we can switch it up this way. Might be able to see it better. But right away, you do have 3 different settings if you do see that. Okay, yeah, might be able to see it a little bit better this way. Okay. All right, let's go back to the overhead view. If you can kind of see that tree right there in the middle though, basically that is the outdoor boost mode that you can utilize from your phone, and or that megaphone feature. Again, if you want to call, round up the kids, maybe just make an announcement. If you can hear that, that activates a megaphone feature, which you can adjust the volume levels on the application as well. So just a little bit of a test. Microphone off, it'll let you know your battery life. And that other feature which we mentioned, the party up feature, which you can see maybe down at the bottom there. If this goes ahead and, come on camera, you know you want to do it. If you can see that party up feature there down at the bottom. Okay, well, it doesn't want to zoom in. There's a party up feature where you can connect other speakers. Let's say if there's, again, another friend that has another speaker, you can see I turn that on, and then there's another speaker that it will find. As we keep turning those on, they're gonna keep popping up, and you can see, just like that, 150 speakers these can connect to. 150. All right. So just again, if you wish to check out all of our collection that we do have, there is a virtual store that you can just utilize with your phone. Just like so, scan that QR code and you can check out our Amazon Beyond store, where as soon as you log in, which I'll refresh, as soon as you sign on to Amazon Beyond, as you click on the screen, you'll see there's expressive gear like for school, for work. There's webcams here on the side like the Brio 500. And as you click on each item, you will see the colors that are available for each one, like Brio webcam, off-white, rose, in stock. This virtual store, every item that you click on has like a little circle on it. And when you click on it, again, it will pull up the item, the sale, and if it has a limited time deal like the MX Master 3S. This virtual store is so convenient, again, for you all to just shop around, check things out. I highly encourage you all even to check out some of our newest, latest and greatest gear, like the MX Master 4. Whether it's for Mac or for Windows, we have devices that are compatible for both systems. Even some, again, color-wise, that are Apple-specific, if you wish to check those out. But back to the Ultimate Ears, and kind of just going to the back wall again. On the far right, if you are looking for like a really big speaker, like for the party, like the ultimate party, the HYPERBOOM right now is currently on deal, and this does in fact have the biggest range, big bass, and it's also, again, our biggest by Ultimate Ears. So check it out if you are looking for the best. That one I don't have actually physically on hand, but I will say it's a pretty hefty speaker. Okay. Kind of losing my train of thought. If anyone, again, has any questions, check out the carousel below. Please let me know. Oh, each speaker, too, if it is app compatible, again, going from the HYPERBOOM, which we just talked about, as well as showing you the EVERBOOM and the EPICBOOM. These also talking about the application and just like connecting these speakers to each other. You also have the ability to adjust your EQ levels. So you see, like, it says podcast vocal. If you like to listen to podcasts, and if you want a little bit more treble, less bass, something where, again, you can specifically adjust to your media. This has multiple EQ levels and settings that you can sort through. Even a custom one if you wish to adjust that yourself, which is awesome, especially if you know like exactly what type of sound that you wish to have on your speaker. You can do that and save that. One of my favorites that I do like is the cramped spaces one, especially if you are in a smaller room. This is very convenient. It sounds great and it like amplifies and bounces off the wall. Cramped spaces, highly recommend checking that one out. And then just our signature EQ, of course. These are just all set up however you wish to set it up to. Also custom, right? You can adjust those EQ levels yourself. So that is the EVERBOOM, and again, ranging depending on what speaker that you wish to purchase, depending. That application that we just showed you by Ultimate Ears only works. It only works, and this is just the easiest to show you at the store. From right here, this Boom 4. Keep in mind, there's a song that plays. You can mute that out. There's a speaker up top. But ranging from this blue one here, the Boom 4, which is also on deal, all the way to the one down at the end, the HYPERBOOM. There's the gaming room, of course. If you are just joining us, this showroom, this virtual showroom by on Amazon Beyond is amazing. And we're just showing you again the Boom 4, this blue one, all the way down to that big HYPERBOOM. These are the speakers that can, in fact, connect to each other, 150 of them in total. Now let's go to the smallest ones, the WONDERBOOM 4, which right now is 30% off. So depending on the size and the shape, and again, what type of speaker that you are looking for, if you want something that's just handy dandy, you don't want to spend over $100, and hey, again, you can take it with you anywhere. Still, just the same. Waterproof, dustproof, and floatable with that IP67 rating, and it can stay submerged into water up to 30 minutes. You noticed on the first one, which we had showed you, the EVERBOOM had this like little handy clip, which you can like clip it to the fence or hang it up somewhere. This has a little handy loop, which you can also kind of carry it around with you, and different colors available like per speaker. So this has black, blue, red, gray, white, and a pink specific one on Amazon. But they're so small. And instead of these being able to connect to the EVERBOOM or the EPICBOOM, these connect only to each other. So you could pair up two WONDERBOOMs together, pressing this double up feature. And when you utilize that, you could press again for true stereo, which will make these two speakers act as a left and a right speaker. So if you wish to separate your sound and utilize true stereo, going back to the OG days, you could change this into a left and right channel should you purchase two. Extra sound, extra bass. You'll be surprised at how small this is. It's only 4 inches about, but you'd be surprised at how small it is. It only weighs about a pound, and how much sound you get from such a small speaker. Take it with you while you shower. You can, again, bring it with you anywhere. Have music going while you're out there playing sports, while you're out there, maybe working. It can connect to your computer, your smartphone, and or your tablet. And this little speaker gets about 14 hours of battery life. Just the same, has a Type-C charge right there down at the bottom. 10 watts with this one, about 10 watts with the WONDERBOOM, and it does not, again, support the UE app. There's no megaphone feature that you can use on this one. It's just some amazing sound with waterproof, drop proof, and things like that. All the things we just talked about. that double up feature too. And also, you do have a little, if you notice on the bottom of this, I forgot to mention this. Notice that little tree? You get that one little outdoor boost mode, so you can get you know, your little extra oomph while you're listening to your music outside. All right, so that is the WONDERBOOM 4. Check it out on the carousel below. 30% off currently if you wish to check that out. And that brings us to our other little mini portable, the MINIROLL. Just the same. Type-C connection. But with the MINIROLL now, these can connect an unlimited amount. They're so small, but I will tell you what, you'll be surprised again at how much sound you get with this speaker. 12 hours of battery life, again, our most affordable and portable speaker, even more portable than the WONDERBOOM 4, and it has a little handy strap here that you can attach again to something. I saw in a commercial, like it was attached to a shoe, attached to your backpack, attach it to your like jeans. You could hook it, hang it, jam out anywhere with the MINIROLL. On the side here, you see there's that power button, the play pause button, and well, with how versatile this is, you do also have a party up feature as well, if you notice that. So great bass, great sound, and great for outdoors. If you want more sound, though, you could still purchase a second one, a third one, a fourth one, a fifth one. You could keep going. The MINIROLL, an unlimited amount. They can connect to each other. And all devices, of course, that support Bluetooth. Wireless, waterproof, Bluetooth speakers here, our Ultimate Ears collection. Again, everybody, thank you all so much for hanging out with us here today. If you wish to check out all of our speakers in one spot, plus our gaming gear, don't forget to check out or upgrade your play. 20% off select gear, and check out that store on Amazon Beyond. I can't tell you enough how amazing it is. I encourage you all to check it out. And the RGB room to the right of these speakers, that is where you are going to find our latest and greatest gear. Sim racing, professional gaming, play advanced, all of the cool RGB gear, and more here on Amazon Beyond. Thank you all so much again for hanging out with us today, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Dinner's ready, everybody. Come on up.